All right, let's dive right into this explainer and demystify exactly how to report a new job to Medicaid in New York State. Getting a new job is absolutely a moment to celebrate. But the literal last thing you want is for a minor administrative slip-up to turn that huge career win into a massive healthcare headache. Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know to report your employment changes smoothly and keep that vital coverage secure. It's kind of a shocking question, right? But it's entirely true. Failing to report your new income can lead to severe financial consequences. We're talking about retroactive benefit recoupment, which basically means the state could demand you pay back the benefits you've already received, or even an abrupt loss of coverage entirely, usually right when you need it most. So it is absolutely crucial we get this right from day one. Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover why reporting matters right now, help you identify your specific Medicaid type, walk through the step-by-step reporting guide, and then tackle some practical scenarios, FAQs, and resources. Let's get to it. Okay, starting with part 1, why reporting matters now. Listen, reporting a new job, or honestly, even just a temporary fluctuation in your income, isn't just a friendly suggestion. It's a strict compliance mandate. Under New York state regulations, keeping your records updated is totally required to avoid civil fines or losing your healthcare coverage. The Medicaid system relies entirely on accurate income data to determine your eligibility, so keeping them in the loop is what protects you from sudden, unexpected terminations. Moving right along to part 2, identifying your Medicaid type. This is a massive fork in the road for the whole New York Medicaid system. Your path here depends entirely on your Medicaid type. On one side, we have the MAGI population. This typically includes childless adults under 65, pregnant individuals, and children, and it's all handled centrally via the New York State of Health Marketplace. On the flip side, we have the non-MAGI population. This generally covers the aged, blind, disabled, and folks needing long-term care, and they are managed locally by county social services like the NYC HRA. So the timeline to report your new job completely depends on which of those two buckets you fall into. If you're in the MAGI group managed by the New York State of Health, you have exactly a 30-day window to report any changes in your income or employment. But watch out. If your case is non-MAGI, meaning it's administered through a local county department of social services or the NYC HRA, you are subject to a strict legacy 10-day reporting window. Because non-MAGI budgeting often involves really complex asset-to-income ratios, these agencies need to calculate changes rapidly to prevent any overpayments.
All right, let's get into the weeds with part 3, the step-by-step guide.
If you're in the MAGIC cohort, you are in luck, because the process is super streamlined. You just log into your portal at newyorkstateofhealth.ny.gov, skip all those manual paper forms, use the account update wizard to edit your income, and simply let the system automatically reevaluate your eligibility. It's an incredibly efficient digital process designed to get you updated in just a few minutes. Now, if you are non-MAGI and living in New York City, the rules are very different. Do not use standard demographic forms like the 751K. To report a job, you absolutely must submit Form MAP715W, along with physical proof of income directly to the HRA Undercare Processing Division. You can send this over via fax or through encrypted email to keep it secure. You might already be familiar with the Access HRA online portal. It's a fantastic tool to quickly update basic contact information or a new mailing address. But here's the catch. Major financial changes, like a brand new job, still require that specific MAP751W form and official documentation to be fully processed. What about upstate non-MAGI residents living outside of the 5 boroughs? Well, your process is managed by your local county. You're going to fill out the LDSS 3151 change report form, and then you can securely upload it, along with your wage stubs, using the NYDocs Submit mobile app or through the My Benefits web portal. Regardless of your path, the absolutely crucial point is gathering the right proof. We are talking about consecutive, recent pay stubs based on your pay cycle. That means 4 if you're paid weekly, or 2 if you're paid biweekly. Or, hey, if you just started and haven't even been paid yet, you're going to need a formal employer attestation letter on official company letterhead detailing your start date, your wage, and your hours. If you're taking notes, this is a great moment to pause and get this breakdown recorded. Synthesizing this bifurcated system, your specific deadlines, portals, and mandatory forms into one clear plan is a total game changer. Identifying exactly which group you belong in is quite literally the most important step to staying compliant.
Let's pivot to part 4, practical scenarios and FAQs.
Let's address the elephant in the room. What if your amazing new job pays a bit too much and pushes you right over the Medicaid income limit? First off, don't panic. New York has built-in safety nets for this. MAGI recipients might automatically transition to the Essential Plan, which actually covers limits up to 200% of the federal poverty level. Meanwhile, non-MAGI recipients could utilize specific legal tools like pooled income trusts or the Medicaid buy-in program to preserve essential home care services while still working. Another huge question we get is about fluctuating income. If you're a gig worker or an independent contractor navigating really sporadic payments, you still need to report these changes within your 10 or 30-day window. You'll submit specific worksheets or recent bank deposits to help the agency accurately average out your monthly earnings. You also really need to prepare for the end of continuous coverage. That old buffer that used to lock in eligibility for 12 months regardless of income, it is ending. That means your eligibility will be actively reviewed upon reporting, and you need to prepare for upcoming policy shifts, like the transition to 6-month renewal cycles that's slated for 2027.
Moving right along to Part 5, Resources and Assistance.
The good news is, you absolutely do not have to navigate this bureaucratic maze all by yourself. Depending on your path, you can call the NY State of Health Customer Service line directly, dial the NYC HRA helpline if you're down in the city, or reach out to your local upstate county office. And remember, there are certified assisters and navigators available in person who can log in and help update your account safely and totally free of charge.
And finally, Part 6, Recap and Disclaimer.
To wrap things up, here are a few actionable tips to make your transition totally seamless. Always keep a paper trail of your submitted forms, and for sure, save those fax receipts. Set immediate calendar reminders for your 10 or 30-day deadlines the very moment you accept a job offer. Also, engage with us down in the comments if you've successfully navigated this transition. Your tips could really help someone else out. And if you found this explainer helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Just a quick reminder. Bureaucratic rules, forms, and portals are constantly evolving. The info we've covered is current as of August 2026, so always double-check your specific requirements with your local office or the New York State of Health to fiercely protect your coverage. Navigating Medicaid doesn't have to be intimidating when you have the right map. So what step will you take today to secure your health benefits for the future?